All right.
Hey.
All right, let's go, I guess. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? It is Wake the F Up Monday. Guess what? It is Monday, June the 1st, 2026. Years halfway over almost already. Uh it is 5 minutes after the hour. Welcome, triple welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Featuring the Wake Up Team. Shout out to all those folks over there in YouTube. And on this Wake Up Team, we have the queen right here, Janice, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. We hope you guys had a great weekend. We would love to hear about it. If you did anything special over the weekend, please put it in the chat room. Let us know what you did. We might find it very interesting. If you did nothing, put that in. Just type in nothing. That's fine, and that's okay. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Featuring the Wake Up Team. This is a sanctuary of love here on the Wake the F Up Monday. This is, if you have a deficit of love, no one's showing you no love, come and join us in our collective chat room where there's nothing but love and conversation. And we truly appreciate you on that. But this is where we get the job done. And most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. To this queen right here, Janice. Janice, you look well this morning. God bless you. Good morning, and how are you, young lady?
Thank you. I am very well. Yes, all is well. And guess what? Shawn is right. You're right, Shawn. We got nothing but love for you. Okay, that's what we got for you right here. It's the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. And welcome everyone, beautiful people. Hope all is well on this June 1st, 2026. And yes, the year is almost over. Okay, where did the time go? I hope you all are living out your dreams and your aspirations, okay? Don't forget, stay focused. Pay attention to that conversation you're having in your head because it really is important. You ain't crazy. Just pay attention to what you're saying to yourself so you can live out your dreams. Right now, in my backyard, the current weather prediction, it's 62 degrees outside, and the high is expected to hit where? About 70 degrees. All right, that's okay. I'll take that. And the low is going to drop right back down to 54 degrees later on this evening. That's cool, too. I'm Janice Segure from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Well, where you get your morning started right. Janice, you was very clear, and I do agree with everything you just said. But one thing I don't agree, you said none of us are crazy. No, everybody's absolutely out of their mind. Like I've always said, is also very liberating. So if you know your level of insanity, that's a good thing that you need to know about your life. Now, if you are crazy, but you don't think you're crazy and you think you're sane, then that's another issue. You are definitely in a form of denial. Now, on this Wake the F Up Monday, I want to thank everybody who came out all throughout the region, throughout the weekend to support live stand-up, and stand-up comedy and live entertainment. Man, we had a great time over the weekend. I was running back and forth from Long Island, Jersey, Pennsylvania. I was on the highways and the byways like I was some kind of person who worked in the circus. No disrespect to the people that work in the circus. And one of my shows, Janice, and welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right, man. God bless. So one of the shows I did was a Narcotics Anonymous show. So, I do a lot of Narcotics Anonymous shows, church shows. I do all type of comedy. Some people think that I just do urban comedy. I do it all. Thank God for Jesus. And this particular one, Janice, and I thought about you guys in the group. This particular show that I did for Narcotics Anonymous, which was outside of the New Brunswick area, I get to the church. We had it in a church, by the way. A lot of those meetings are held in churches and community centers for Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous. I guess they want to protect their anonymity, And Janice, you are not going to believe what happens to me. I did the show, and to me, it's like a regular show. I say that respectively because after that show, I had to do another show. I did 3 shows on Saturday.
Oh, clap for that! God is good. Yes, that's a great thing. That's a great thing.
Well, thank you, Janet.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And I was going back to back. And Janice, I've always shared on this show that I'm the last survivor on the Wake the F Up Monday. All the people I got high with are gone. They're done. My man Jacob passed away about 6 months ago, and he was the last one from the crew.
Aw, sorry to hear that.
I may rest in peace. But Janice, I get to the show. Remember, I'm in New Brunswick, New Jersey. I got high in the Bronx, New York. That's where I'm from. And when you go on drugs and you're doing things like that, it's very hard to leave the neighborhood. It's not a lot of drug addicts that go on vacation. Usually drug addicts do drugs in the neighborhood. They can't go too far. There's not enough money.
Spend that money, that transportation money that's gotta go towards something else.
Yeah, a drug addict is only going to stay in like a 3-mile radius. There's no way you can go. And Janice, to my surprise, on the Wake the F Up Monday, before we get into this show, I ran into somebody at the Narcotics Anonymous meeting that I used to get high with in the 80s. Of the show.
Wow.
That was still alive, obviously. and me and this dude looked at each other. And because I guess we both around the same age. So, the processor slows up a little bit. So it takes a moment. And we looked at each other. And we was like, did we get high together? Because that's a valid question to ask, especially then. I said, yeah. I said, yo, bro, you from the Bronx? Yeah. Then we connect the dots. And lo and behold, Janice, I am not the only last survivor. There is another person out there that I got high with back in the day that's still alive. We connected. We took numbers to exchange numbers. I'm gonna make sure I reach out with this guy, and that is truly a blessing when you think that everybody's gone, and it's that one person, that beacon of light, the one thing that you think that you would never expect to happen Saturday night or Saturday early in the afternoon in New Brunswick, New Jersey. I ran into someone that I connected with from my past. It wasn't a good past, but it was a past. And we still here today, living different lives than we lived back then, and we still alive. So shout out to my man. I'm not gonna break his anonymity, say his name. It was good seeing you, brother. God bless you. And that even though I'm exhausted, I'm tired on the Monday, Janice, I thought about that the whole weekend. There's one more surviving person out there along with me from back in my past. So shout out to this dude and thank God for Jesus. Now, so Janice, let me ask you this.
Okay.
On a Wake the F Up Monday, guys, and we truly appreciate y'all for tuning in 8 minutes after the hour. Have you ran into anybody from your past, from like somebody that you hung out with? It is good, bad, or indifferent. I mean, mine's a darker story. And then have you ever ran into somebody, like, say, just casually down the street in the mall or whatever, and hey, how you doing? What's going on? Because sometimes we greet people like, hey, hi. And then we give each other the once over because kind of that's like almost like an indicator, like what's going on. Janice, have you in recent times, have you ran into somebody like, hey girl, what's up? How you feeling?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I have, Shawn, many, many times. And I tell you, the people who are most significant in my life during that time period or whatever, and I haven't seen them in a million years, those are the ones that stick out and I remember. And it's like, oh my God, what? What's up? But there have been some people who remember me and I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm like, I don't remember you at all. It's like, what, who? Wait, what's your name again? And there have been times when I walked away and I'm like, oh yeah, right. I remember. And I'm walking away and I'm like, I don't remember this person at all, So yeah, that has happened to me. Drug free and everything, but I'm still like, man, my brain is fried. What? Who is that? Who was that?
Guys, that's funny, Jazz, because we all go through that as well. Like we can't remember no names. I could even go one more, like a little stream with it. I don't know if this ever happened to you guys. There was a dude that and a woman, both of them, that I used to run with in the streets. And unfortunately, on the Wake the F Up Monday, Janice, they were like bums in the street.
Wow.
And I was, and they, of course, they didn't remember me, but I remember them, but I didn't say nothing. It was just shocking.
Mm.
And I felt bad, and there, but for the grace of God, there go I. And and I've been shocked that way as well before we continue on, where like the neighborhood, I knew the neighborhood bum before they were a bum.
I knew you when you started out on a good foot.
And I want to say this with the most sincerity and respect. Shout out to our neighborhood bums. I think we've all grew up with, some of us, we knew their names. Some of them, we didn't know their names. Some of them are still outside, literally. And I just want to be careful with my wording with this, but it's just, especially where I grew up in the Bronx, like I don't know about you guys, but there was always like shout out to the neighborhood bum. There was always that one person that was always outside, and we knew him. Some of us didn't know him. People did. And there was sort of like that person was part of the community in the weird sense. So, I just, before we move on, I don't know, Janice, if you ever had like that neighborhood bump. I don't know, but where I grew up, there was that one person that was, that person. So, but it was all love and respect. Guys, put a number one chat room if you ever grew up around, and that's, like I said, I'm not trying to be funny, but just if you ever grew up with that person in your community, that's I'm just a question that I'm asking. Go ahead, Janet.
Yeah, well, you know what? Most of the people, like I said, that I bump into, if they are significant to me, I do remember them very well because they played a significant part in my life. And they all seem to be doing well, they all seem to be, pretty happy people, but then the other people who I do not remember, and I just walk away scratching my head like, who was that? They seem to be doing well also. No neighborhood bums, drug addicts, crooks, or whatever, or at least they plan it off very well. Okay, so that's all I got to say about that.
Anybody in the chat room, what they're saying?
Yes, well, I want to give a good morning to Sister Soldier. She's in the chat room. D Mathis, I love her name, by the way. I love that you call her D Mathis, and I love the last name Mathis, but she's in there. Hey, what's up? Prentice is in there with us too. LaShawn Haynes Jones is with us. Good morning, everybody. I hope all is well. Yes, but and they're saying good morning, and they're watching and they're listening and they're responding and, the usual. So good morning, everybody. And thank you, Sister Soldier, for that compliment. Appreciate you. Love you, girl. Love ya. Got to give you a call. I'm past due on giving you a call and say, hey, what's up? Okay.
Well, that's very nice of you shouting out everyone in the chat room, and God bless you guys. The energy's a little low. Harvey's exhausted, but we're here. And don't forget, the 29th, I'm working on the flyer right now. The 29th, we're all going to do the meet and greet at Connie Harlem, and we want everyone in the building. Janice, this is some mute before we get into the morning buzz. 14 minutes at the hour, 30 seconds, 10 seconds of music.
Yes, wake up. Okay, get on the good foot.
We appreciate you. 15 minutes after the hour. We are right on time. I'm gonna yield my time, and we're gonna get right into the morning buzz with this young lady right here, Janice. Go ahead, Janice. I'm like everybody else in the group. I'm just listening.
Well, hold on now, because you brought something to my attention this morning about the Roots concert and a bit of a theft going on around town. So I queued up a video. I don't know how great of a job I did, but you know what? You can show the video if you like, Shawn, and we can talk more about it on the other side. See what this lady has to say. I hope there's volume to it, and there isn't. Wait.
That's fine.
All right, take.
That's fine, Janice. I appreciate you on that. But wait, let me see. Okay, hold on. No, Janice, that's not your fault at all. I even appreciate you even just putting it out there.
Hold on. I'm gonna come back to it. But
Let me see if I have it. Oh, hey, I got it right here. Well, they're not gonna
see that video shoot. 4 young ladies went to the Roots picnic. And look what happened to their damn car. They took the tires off of her car.
What? Oh, I gotta find this.
All right, so Janice, I'm listening, and then we go.
I'm just saying, I gotta look for this. I gotta record this.
So what's happening is 16 minutes after the hour. Welcome, guys. Go Knicks. We gotta talk about that because you know the big game is this Wednesday.
Yes.
So these people went down to the Roots picnic down in Philadelphia. It's an annual event. You know, all the superstars are down there, all the rap legends and all. It's like an urban epicenter of folks that go down and have a good time. And actually, the weather was really good over the weekend, right? A little breezy, but it was all right. But in comparison to last weekend, remember, it was a rain out and everybody comes down there. I think some of the big rappers were down there. It was a good look. And everybody's just enjoying the experience, enjoying the moment. Is the vibes are absolutely beautiful down there in Philadelphia at the Roots picnics that they do annually. And these young folks, you know, they parked their car and they went into the picnic and they had a good time. And they came outside and the car, all the rims, the wheel, the tires, the rims are off the car. The car is sitting on the ground, sitting on his brakes.
Wow.
They didn't even leave the crate up on the car. They just at least they could have left the crates up on the car. Oh, and the windows broken and they stole stuff. And it's unfortunate that people just violate other people's property like this. And my God, like these guys must work for NASCAR. You know, when they go into the pit stop and they change the tire, like they change these tires in 4 minutes. And it's unfortunate that we work so hard and we try to maintain our property and we do the right thing. And then someone comes up and do this to the vehicle.
Yeah.
And these young ladies are just, you can see they just like this young African-American woman just want to have a good time. And I don't know what this got to be an insurance claim. I don't know, like they done took the rims, the tires, they broke the car. This is that.
Wow.
And we do this to ourselves all the time, and it's just unfortunate. Like, and I know you'll always say I'm an extremist, but if these people are caught, if they ever catch these people, which probably they won't, right? But if they do, if they catch these people, 10 years in jail, each one of them, 10, 20 years. Like you gotta penalize people to the maximum to use that as a deterrent so no one else can't do it again. Like they really like this should be a federal crime. Like it gotta be serious consequences for this kind of crime. And then so it brings the question is, what kind of car, Janice, I'm gonna ask you this question before you go into your next story. Like, okay. What's the top 10 cars people steal? Like, what's the top 5 cars? Maybe that might be something that we need to research before you buy a car now on the Wake the F Up Monday. If you don't know and you don't have the knowledge, you might go unwittingly buying a car, and that might be the hottest car on the market that people love to steal. Or take the tires. And it's unfortunate that we look at a vehicle and you work hard, and if you can afford one or whatever the circumstances is, and you did all the right things, and you purchase a car, but you don't know that car is the #1 car that people want to steal.
Yeah, I remember Hondas used to be one of those type of cars way back when. I guess the 80s or early 90s or whatever. I think that was a thing back then too. The Honda Accord.
Well, I don't know. Let's take a look at now. Janice, on the Wake the F Up Monday, I want to find out. Let's see, top 10 most stolen cars in America. Let's see.
And I posted the video, by the way, that you sent me.
The Hyundai Elantra is the most stolen car in America, followed by the Honda Accord and Hyundai Sonata. Other frequently stolen vehicles include the Chevrolet Silverado 1500, Honda Civic, and Kia Optima.
Wow. The Kia Optima, the Hyundai Elantra. What is
the Honda Accord?
The Honda Accord.
Yes.
Okay, here go right here. It's the Hyundai Elantra.
Mm-hmm.
The number one store. 21,000 of them been stolen.
Wow.
The Honda Accord. Don't buy a Honda Accord, guys. They steal that car. The Hyundai Sonata.
Car to have.
Yo, you see Sonatas all the time. Why do they steal them? The Chevy Silverado 1500 pickup truck. The Honda Civic. Kia Optima, whatever that is. The Toyota Camry. Oh, the Honda CR-V. Oh my God. And the Nissan Altima.
Wow. Shawn, do you have one of those cars?
I had an Altima. I had an Altima on this list. I had an Altima and a Accord back in the day. So guys, like, don't buy none of these cars. They stealing them.
Does it say in that article why those cars are being stolen? I mean, is it because of the what is it called, the catalytic converter or something like that?
I don't know.
Catalytic.
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh man.
Guys, stay away from these cars. They are stealing them.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We got to live our lives.
It says key points. It says Honda. Let me put on my readers.
Okay.
It says Honda. It says Hyundai, Kias, Honda, and Chevrolets dominate the list of most stolen vehicles, often because they are abundantly and security vulnerabilities.
Oh,
okay. So these cars are easy to steal. They're very vulnerable and they have no security.
So it's not about the part. Well, it's not just about the parts. It's the fact that, okay, we could take any car that you could get your hands on, take it. But these cars are the easiest to steal.
Guys, these cars are the easiest to steal.
That's not good.
That's not good at all.
That's not good. Now, see, for that reason alone, I wouldn't want to buy that vehicle because it's easy to steal. But I have to tell you, I had a Honda Accord and I loved that car, man. It was a nice car.
I did. I had a Honda back in the days in the 90s. This car, I loved that car. It had the leather seats in it. It was one of them Honda LXIs, whatever, one of the sports version.
Flipper lights. Yes.
Yeah, the flipper lights. Put a number. I don't know. I think all of us in this chat room have had a Honda Accord. Put a number in chat room if you ever had a Honda Accord. Janice and I had a Honda Accord. Put a number one. And I think this is a certain income bracket. Like a lot of us are in a certain bracket where we got these cars, these are the only cars we can get.
Well, you know what? Not for nothing, the way the gas is today, you know, I should look into getting a Hyundai Electric or whatever. You know, my daughter has one of them. I don't know which one she has, but it is really nice. It is so nice inside. Leather seats inside. The whole console is nice. This car is really, really nice. So I said, you know what? Maybe I will, you know.
Janice, I just said Hyundai is one of the top stealing cars. They're stealing these cars.
You did say that. You did say that.
But I just said that. What are you talking about?
I know.
I just said that the Honda is one of the most cars that they steal, and you like, my daughter got one, and I'm about to get one myself. Are you
look, and just a few minutes ago, I said that would be the main reason why I wouldn't buy one of them is because they're easy to steal. But That car is nice, Shawn. It's
And
nice
and if
inside.
you and let
And
me
it
tell you
runs
something.
well.
And I hope nothing happens to your daughter with her car. But if you see that, if you think that car is really nice, right? How you think the people who steal in the cars feel about the car?
Like,
They're
yeah, like,
they
oh,
loving the car too. They love it so much they're gonna take it.
they're thinking it's a good day. It's a
What
good
do
day
they
to be
say in the
alive.
chat room? Who
It's a
got a
good day.
Honda? Put a number one chat room if you ever had a Honda Accord.
Well, Shawn, on my side, for some reason, I'm just seeing everybody they're just watching. I'm sure they're making, comments and what have you, but I'm not getting much of anything. Every now and then I'll get something. Okay, so LaShawn said, good morning. Good morning. She said, good morning to us, Shawn, and the chatties in the room. Sister Soldier. Yeah, so now Roma. Yeah, I'm not picking up much on the chat, Shawn. Just
That's
everybody's just
fine.
watching. Okay. But yeah. The Hyundai that she has is very nice. I just don't know which one it is, but it's really, really nice. But I'm gonna let her know about this also. And she did go to the Roots concert a couple of years ago, and she was complaining about something else. She was complaining about the crowd and what have you. And she said she just would never ever go to another Roots concert because I think this was the time my daughter. My oldest daughter, she lives out there in Virginia, and she went to the concert a few years ago. And she said while she was there, people just started running for no reason at all or whatever. Like it was just like a whole big old commotion going on over there at the Roots concert. And she's never gone since then. And like I said, it was maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. But now you bring this up, like people are getting ripped off. There was once upon a time where pickpocketing was big at those concerts as well. But that seemed to have tapered down also, But anyway, that's the Roots concert for you. Okay. So Shawn, you want to show them that video real quick of this young lady? It's in the queue. So show them real quick and we can move on to the next story if you want.
Well, okay.
Video shoot. These poor young ladies went to the Roots picnic. And look what happened to their damn car. They took the tires off of her car.
He's the one that interested in doing model. Sorry? He's the one that y'all interested in doing.
I hope the insurance company reimburses her for that and do not give her a hard time, because you pay out your money every month, for insurance to insure your car, your home, or whatever it is. But when the time comes where you have to file a claim, it seems like they always give you a hard time. Oh, you're not covered for this. Oh, you're not covered for that. But that's why I got the insurance in the first place, because I was under the impression that I was covered for all this. Like, you must read the fine print. And if you don't understand the fine print, take a copy and paste it into chat and ask chat to break it down for you in the simplest terms possible, so you know what you are paying for, what you're getting, and what you are not getting. Because when the time comes you need it, you want to make sure you can speak up for yourself. Because we had an incident, and Shawn, they tried not to pay us out. They tried their best not to. They even went so far as to say that we didn't make our payments on time or whatever. And of course we had all the information that we needed, so we were able to prove, hey, you're wrong about that. And we still have we're still using that same insurance company because we know we're on top of it. But that's all I got to say about that. Be on top of your insurance situation. And I hope they get paid for it. I hope they get reimbursed for it.
All right, guys. Well, welcome to the Shawny Place on Earth, where you get your morning started right. We truly appreciate you guys so much for tuning into the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Shout out to everybody who came out to the comedy show last night in Allentown. We had a great time yesterday afternoon. God bless that, folks that, out here where I live. So we had a good time, and I want to thank everybody for coming out to that show. Shout out to all the folks in Long Island. I was in Janice Segure's backyard, and guys, before Janice move on to the next story, I want to share this with you guys, and it's pertaining to Janice Segure over here, the queen.
What?
Every time, guys, I'm in Janice's neighborhood, I always show love. If Janice come through, blah, blah, blah. The show could be right next door to where she lived, right across the street. And Janice with her bougie ass and her family over there, they never want to come out and show Harvey any love. I got free passes and tickets and all that. And I want to say on this show right now, at the next time, God willing, I'm in Janice's neighborhood doing the comedy show or whatever, I am not reaching out.
No, you have to. I'm gonna come out this time. The weather's nice. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, so do it. Do it. Come on, Shawn.
All right, guys, welcome to the Shawnee Plus on Earth, where you get your morning started right. This is where we get it done. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring Wake Up Team. Low vibrations. I'm tired as hell, and I still got more work to do, and we're done just like everybody else. So let's move on to the next story. Go Knicks, guys. Oh, on Thursday, this is what we're going to do. I need everybody to wear some orange and yellow. It doesn't have to be no anything Knicks in this, but it's got to be orange and blue. I need orange and blue. Janice, write in your mental note to yourself. Thursday, we wearing orange and blue, straight to the end of the chip.
I'm ready.
The New York Knicks will win this championship. They're playing the San Antonio Spurs, and we're going to beat the crap out of the aliens and all the rest of them.
Question. How many games do you think the Knicks it'll take the Knicks to beat the San Antonio Spurs? How many games?
Well, my emotions, which is not my reality, will say, let's just sweep them 4 games done. That ain't going to happen. I want that to happen. But I'll tell you one thing. If the Knicks win game 1 in San Antonio, it's over.
Uh-huh.
It's over. It's over. Oh, and that's all we do need is just, okay, fantasy, let's sweep them 4. Reality, 6 games.
Okay.
But if we win, we just need 1 win in San Antonio to regain the home court advantage. But if the Knicks win game 1 and blow them out like they've been blowing out these other teams, this thing is over. If we come home up 2-0, it's over. Knick haters go away. We win that chip at home. We only need 1. And I'm gonna tell you one thing: the way the New York Knicks are playing, we all know there's no way in hell that they are losing 2 games, going down 0-2 and coming back to New York in the deficit. That is never gonna happen. And remember, we beat them already in the NBA championship, and the big alien Yemenyawe, whatever the hell his name is, he gonna get smacked in the jaw and punched in the stomach.
Waminyami or whatever, right?
Waminyami, the alien, bro. We gonna smack the shit out of you. We not playing. We are locked in. We are on a mission statement to win this chip this year. The universe have proclaimed it. We're going down to San Antonio, and we're gonna beat the shit out of them on game 1. Go Knicks! Don't forget to wear your orange and your blue. And I'm gonna have Eric King. Matter of fact, let's call Eric right now. Let's call Eric. Eric King, Janice is one of our old school Knick fans who've been on this show many a times.
And while you do that,
go ahead.
Let me just say, I was scrolling, on TikTok, of course, and there was this one guy who came on and he predicted that the Spurs would win against OKC, and that happened. And now he's predicting that the Knicks will win in game 5. So I posted the video if you want to just show, share the video with other people. It's just a simple little quick video. That's all, Okay,
so this video, what it does. Oh, you want the script? You want to know what's going to happen in the finals? I'll tell you right now. Spurs are going to win tonight against OKC. The Knicks will beat the Spurs in 5 games. The Knicks will lose game 2. Cat will win finals MVP. He'll make a post on Instagram saying, after all that, as the caption, and it'll show all the photos throughout his career, photos with his mom, and then it'll include a photo of Becky Hammon because she made fun of Jalen Brunson. That's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. Come back to this video.
So he's predicting that they're going to win in 5 games. The first game, he's saying the Knicks are going to win the first game. I don't know who this guy is, by the way, okay? But anyway, he's saying the Knicks are going to win the first game. The second game, the Spurs are going to win. But then after that, it's all Knicks. 5 games, we're done. So I'm hoping he's right. I'm like, okay, it sounds good. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. But I'm ready. I'm ready. She ready.
Guys, we're 35 minutes out there, guys. Even if you're not a Knicks fan, yell of blue and orange to represent this team, to represent what we do, and go Knicks.
Yeah, if you're not a basketball fan, still, represent New York. You're a New York fan? If you're not, still represent. Show up and show out. But I'm ready, Shawn. I'm so ready for the game.
All right. What else you got?
Hold on. Let me find.
Let me see if I can get. I know we're all over the place, guys, but come on. Let's give us a break today. Let's see. Let me see if I can get in touch with Eric. Let me see if I can get in touch with Eric real quick. Let me see.
Okay.
Eric.
Okay. So while you do that, I queued up a quick video regarding these guys who were seen coming out of a manhole in Brooklyn. Like, what the heck is going on here? That you got like 7 or 8 guys coming out of a manhole in Brooklyn. The NYPD, they are investigating this situation, but a lot of people on social media are talking about it and saying, do you all remember the whole synagogue issue? Now I sped that video up because I wanted you all to see these guys got out of there. They took their clothes off and they, put on something else or whatever. But the story goes is that they lost their keys. That's what they're saying, is that they lost their keys. Now I queued up another video because it's another location in Brooklyn. I think they said in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, but this one's a little longer. We don't have to show the whole thing and I didn't speed it up or whatever. But if you want to just show that to them as well, real quick. And I counted the guys coming out of here and they're saying that this happened between 2-3 o'clock in the morning. They went in and they came out late. So that video is also in the queue, Shawn, if you want to show them that real quick while you continue to search for whatever it is that you're searching for.
Yeah. And I'm preoccupied. My fault. I'm trying to get. Okay. Let's. My fault. You're right, Janice. I just want to say you're doing a great job today. Like I'm out of it. Listen. God bless you. God bless you, Janice. God bless you. What the hell?
Crazy.
First of all, you know what's really crazy about that?
What's that?
They're coming out the manhole cover like in live traffic.
In the middle of the intersection in Brooklyn. Okay? The only thing that went through my mind, Shawn, was Brooklyn, New Yorkers, I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna mind my business. I'm not saying a thing. I don't know. I know nothing. I see nothing and I know nothing. And people just drove right past like nothing was happening. But that one car sat there at the corner. That wouldn't have been me. I would have been like, oh, Lord, you know what? I'm out of here. I don't see nothing. I don't know nothing. What is happening here? But the NYPD and the New York City Department of Environmental Protection, they are actively investigating after these surveillance cameras captured groups of men climbing in and out of 2 separate manholes in Brooklyn. In the most prominent incident, a group of 8 individuals was recorded entering a manhole. This is on Haywood Street and Bedford Avenue in Williamsburg around 1 a.m. They spent roughly 2 hours and a half underground. Okay. And they came out like around 3:40 in the morning before fleeing to their vehicles. And as you can see by the first video, they went over to their vehicles. You could see the lights, their headlights flashing on or whatever when they're standing next to it. And they just took off whatever they had on. And one guy, he had on all white. Like, they changed drastically. So there's that video there, Shawn. Okay. And let me just see what else I got for you all. Go ahead, Shawn.
Hold on. And thank you, Janice. 40 minutes out, y'all. Let's give a shout out to Janice because she's holding this show down by herself at this moment. Brooklyn, yes. Brooklyn, I love you, Brooklyn. And, I'm from the Bronx, and I've always proclaimed if there was another borough that I would represent, or if I was living in New York, I would go to Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn is so dope.
I love
Brooklyn. Swag is crazy. A lot of history in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is like its own country, its own mindset, its own vibes. We all know folks from Brooklyn. Brooklyn Knights are proud to be from Brooklyn. Brooklyn has nothing but legends over there, and we have some Brooklyn legends in the chat room right now. But that doesn't immune to the fact that these people are crazy and they're out of their minds. So in New York City, we are the on the front lines of crazy, and we innovate and we do weird things. Coming out of a manhole cover the way they're doing it right now is some kind of new movement. There are so many people in New York City that there is access to everyone in New York and to the New York infrastructure. People ride bikes on highways. People are running on billboards. They're coming out of manhole covers. And how do you get out of a manhole cover? And it seemed like they came out the manhole cover dressed up nice. They didn't look dirty. I would think that they would be like full of soot and smoke and griminess. No, they came out that manhole cover like that was just another day around the block. So shout out to Brooklyn, who it fascinates me how people are so innovative to where they can come out of a manhole cover in live traffic, like on Bushwick Avenue somewhere, and just go on about their day like nothing's happened.
Like nothing has happened. But you know what, Shawn? I'm really concerned about that and a whole lot of other things that's going on, specifically on the East Coast. Okay? Like, what is that all about? We in reference to the administration, the current administration that we are under right now, in reference to the war in Iran, in reference to the possible sleeper cells we have right here in this country, and then we have a big event that's going to be held at the White House, I think June 14th, which is another story. I don't know. It's just, I'm concerned. I'm really, really concerned. They have the sonic boom thing going on the East Coast as well. From I would say South Carolina to Rhode Island, they could hear this boom going on, in Boston and Maine or whatever. It's just a whole lot of things going on. And I don't know, it's diluting, it's polluting. I don't know, my spider senses. Okay. They're a little off track now, and I'm a little bit concerned that we aren't able to pay close attention to what is happening in this world today. Everything is just a bit diluted.
And you brought up this thing here, 44 minutes after the hour. Let's give a shout out to Janice, because I'm not even, I'll be honest, I'm doing 4 different things while we're doing this. I want to shout out to Janice for holding this thing down. But I know I'm all over the place, but she did bring up something about the White House and they're doing the whole wrestling thing in front of the White House lawn. And this has become nothing but a joke. This country is not even respected around the world. And there's part of me that is okay with that. Because in this country, especially the way Black folks have been treated in this country throughout the generations, I feel okay with the embarrassment that the world looks at the United States of America at this point. Donald Trump is an asshole. We know that. But now it seems like everybody is taking all these years, and now people are becoming tired of it. And I'm talking about the mega folks. Federal judges that he's appointed on the bench are now going against him. A federal judge told him you got to take that Donald Trump down from the Kennedy Center. Nobody wants to. That was disgusting. This is a president who got assassinated.
Yeah.
Who died for this country, and they honor him with a performance center. And because they didn't want you there a few years back, you just took over and just put your name on it. And the only Congress can do that, and a judge upheld that decision. And you have fired countless Black folks on an executive level from your administration. And that's the thing that really gets me on a Wake the F Up Monday. And let's shout out Janice. She's doing this whole show herself. That's the one thing that really bothers me with Black folks who voted for Donald Trump. Black folks who voted for Donald Trump has fired every Black folks that's held in a prominent position in not the cabinet, but lower level positions or type of jobs that are appointed by the president. Some of these jobs are lifetime positions. Some of these jobs are 10-year positions. And President Trump has fired every Black folks on those levels. And Black folks, you voted for him, and there is not one person that represents us on his cabinet or nothing. Remember, he tried to get rid of the federal chairperson that was a Black woman, and the courts overturned that. And now he's doing wrestling in front of the White House for 250-year anniversary. He wants to put himself on a dollar bill, and now a $250 bill, which I think is hilarious. I think it's hilarious, but the mega base and the Republicans are now finally, what we have already knew for years, they're finally getting tired of his bullshit. So once again, I said it last night on stage, I'm very passionate about this. Vote Democrat, vote blue. Let's make Hakeem Jeffries the Congress, the majority leader in Congress, and let's kind of bring this whole thing back to grips and get Donald Trump out of there.
Yeah. And let me interrupt you and just say, he has defunded so many programs, but he has money to put this fight on the White House lawn. Of course, he's going to say he's paying for it out of his own pocket or whatever the case is. We all know that that's not true. I mean, really, the stock market is doing well, and therefore I don't believe that a lot of the wealthy people that are MAGA supporters are going to complain, enough about what's happening. But in reference to the fight that's going to take place on the White House lawn, there have been several performers who backed out because they said that they, when they accepted it, they didn't think that it was going to be political. They thought it was going to be, just so, it wasn't going to be political, but it's panning out to be that way. So the Commodores, they're backing out of it. Okay.
Right.
Young MC backing out, Mars Day and the Time backing out, and quite a few other, at least 6 of them. But who's not backing out? Vanilla Ice is not backing out, and the only living survivor of Manili. So Manili, he's going to perform as well. So those two are saying that they're definitely going to perform at the event.
That's fine. They can have them. And I was going to bring that up and think that they can have them. But the Commodores and all other African-American groups, and not only that, just Babylonian groups that don't want to be a part of this, that's a great look. Please don't associate your brand, your business with this man. Politically, it's a disaster.
Yeah.
And how you gonna have wrestling in front of the White House? Like what? Like,
right.
Usually the White House and government at that level is more prestigious, and we honor it. Whether how you feel about the government or not, that's usually that's that type of level that the government is on. And Donald Trump has dumbed this down to WWE wrestling.
Yes.
But folks voted for this. You and the people who voted for Donald Trump at this point, you should be ashamed of yourself. And
Well,
out here where I live, excuse me, guys, I'm tired as hell. Out here where I live, you don't see, because you see back in those days, a few years back, Janice, is a lot, because we got a lot of Trump supporters out here, and they will put their flags on the porches and all out in the streets. You don't see none of that no more.
nope.
You don't see put them the guys in the chat room, putting them on. When the last time y'all saw a Donald Trump 24, 28? So when the last time you saw a Donald Trump flag out there? You don't see them out there no more. They're done.
No. And in my neighborhood, it's the same thing, Shawn. There were a lot of flags around, the actual Trump flag, around, and also the American flag in some cases as well. But no, I don't see them any longer, as much. I really don't. In fact, that one particular house that had that Trump flag flying high, it's not even flying high anymore. It's not flying at all. So I'm starting to wonder too. But again, I just still don't believe that it is enough, because people are still going out there and they're still voting Republican. Look at the whole Paxton race. They're still going out there voting, and he won. Like, really, with his background, he won. But anywho,
yeah, he won. He won a primary. He's not going to win. This other guy from Texas in the general election, I think he's Tellerico. I think he's going to win. They're going to turn Texas blue, and let's go out there and vote, guys. And I mean, I don't want to get political at 51 minutes after the hour, but guys, let's go out and vote and go Knicks. Janice, what else you got, please? I appreciate it. Let's give Janice a round of applause, because she did this show herself, because I am literally working on something else while we're doing this show. And thank you, Janice. I appreciate you.
You're very welcome. So this next video that I want to show is it's real simple. I just wonder about it. It's a video that has been floating around. It's gone viral, in fact, with Michael Jackson, supposedly Michael Jackson, allegedly Michael Jackson, on a bus in Brazil. Shawn, I put that video up on the queue. Could you please just show this quick video to people of this? So, man, okay, just go for it, and then we'll talk.
Ai, gente, esse fela da puta enganou nós direitinho, mano. Você tá trampando no atacadão agora, Maicon? Oxe, tá louco? Quer mandar no grupo aqui, ó? Eu sei que é você ou Maicon.
So the last part of that video looked like he was standing up waiting to get off the bus, okay? But, the internet is going crazy like, okay, is this AI? Or is this a Michael Jackson impersonator? And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, if it's AI, if it's an impersonator, it looked like it is dead on to me. It looked like it's spot on to me, because he looked like Michael Jackson. That I would assume that that's what Michael Jackson would look like when he, is older, have the gray hair, whatever. And then I'm thinking, is it impossible? No, it's not impossible. It's very possible for that to be Michael Jackson. I mean, there are some statements, where he claims that he really loves Brazil, right? And I think that he is capable, or would have been capable, of setting himself up, his life up so that he could move somewhere and live out the rest of his life quietly, anonymously, amongst regular people. But not when you have a face like that. You can't live anonymously, looking like Michael Jackson, at 60, whatever age he would have been. What like 69 or something like that? Anyway, what say you, Shawn? What say you?
I'm going to say this for the 15th time. Let's give a round of applause for Janice. Let's clap for her. Hold on. I say this, and Janice, you should be ashamed of yourself. And let's rewind selector. Guys, I want to let you guys know the next time I do a show anywhere around Janice's neighborhood, I am not inviting her.
Oh, man.
And I'm disappointed at the queen over here, who's been holding this show down for the last 54 minutes, because we're about to wrap this up. How dare she sit there and try to figure this out, whether this is Michael Jackson or not, or this is an AI, or is this some facsimile thereof, or could this actually be the person, or there are some people that are out there cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs that really think that this is Michael Jackson, that went to Brazil, never died, now lives this kind of weird life and just drives a bus to work every day. People, what is wrong with you? This could probably be an AI. This could probably be a real person. But what we do know, which I do believe, is that it's not Michael Jackson. Stop with guys. Michael Jackson is gone. Prince is gone.
How do you know that Michael Jackson's gone? Were you there? I'm just saying, okay? I'm not saying
Tupac Shakur is dead.
Tupac is gone.
Okay? They're gone, guys. Guys. And now we have AI and all this imaging that kind of take it like you can't let it go because your eyes can't comprehend what the brain is thinking. Common sense and reality is one thing, but AI has taken over our fragile grip of reality that we had before AI. Now you guys are really running around thinking that these people who are dead are still alive. And then you ask the basic question that keeps the conspiracy theory going. And Janet just proved it 30 seconds ago. Shawn, how do you know? This is the poison. It's almost like a virus. This is the poison that continues to go out through the landscape on why people think that other people are still alive. Guys, these people are not here. They're not coming back. If you get it through your head that this is not, look, see Janice waving my head. I'm gonna yield, waving her hand. I'm gonna yield my time. Guys, I know, I just want to say this and I'm gonna yield back. Prince, Tupac Shakur, and Michael Jackson are dead, guys. They're not coming back.
And Elvis.
And Elvis. And everybody else, man. And even auntie and uncles. It's a weird thing. Your auntie and uncle pass away. You can believe that.
Well, I was there for the funeral.
You can believe. No. Let's take away being there. That doesn't matter anymore. That's not even valid no more. You could be standing right there, but there will be somebody that will go, maybe not. I want to say this, guys, death is death. They're gone. They never come back. You never see them in their lifetime coming back. Guys, have you ever seen Tupac Shakur come back? These people are gone.
Okay, but let me just say, Shawn, okay? I'm not saying that he is alive, but I am saying that the possibility is there because of the lifestyle that he led, the lifestyle that the celebrities lead. I can see them, setting this whole up where the whole entire family are in on it to say that, he did pass away. They had.
My God.
It's possible. It is possible that this man.
My God. Oh my God. See, and you know what? This is the problem that this country's having.
Stage, okay?
No, see, this is the problem. See, guys, you hear what she's saying? Do you hear what she's saying? She's saying that there could be a possibility that the family might be involved. There could be a possibility. See, because and I respect and got love for Janice, but a lot of people in the times that we live in today, it's unfortunate that they let these conspiracies live. They don't let the man rest. They say rest in peace. You people are not even allowing this man to rest in peace. You guys are disturbing the rest and the peace. And if you show people official documents, if you show people the autopsy report, if you go to the funeral director that got papers on Michael Jackson being officially buried dead, you go to where he's laid to rest, and none of this matters. None of it. Cause of death, autopsy, ambulance to the hospital, the undertaker's burial location. It doesn't matter. He's still alive. But when I say, let me just say this real quick before we leave. Janice, and I know what I'm about to say at this point is very normal at this point. But Janice, do you see this like flyer right here? Do you see this?
Yes.
You see it?
Poconos Comedy Jam. Yeah, got it.
You see
and after party.
Right. Can you see this? And you see the whole, it's got a description and right. And it's like I think it's a decent looking flyer, right? Just to throw out.
I'll post
Okay.
it right now. Send it to me so I can share it with everybody else, and then we can hop off of this thing because I gotta go.
But Janice, the point I'm making with this,
Huh?
I just made this flyer while we were on the board.
What? Shawn, your skills are getting better.
So what I'm saying is this.
More better.
I want to make an announcement to all my flyer guys and graphic people. All of y'all are fired. Everybody is fired right now.
You're on your own.
You see what the AI is doing now for us. Janice, I just sent this flyer to you. I have officially fired all my graphic guys. And now we got AI. Now I'm gonna do some imaging, and that's it. Janice, take a look at that flyer. This show is over. God bless. And the only reason why I had to make it because I have to submit this flyer at 9:30 to the corporation, and I had to make this flyer. So I wanna thank Janice for holding this show down. Janice, look at that flyer.
I'm looking, and I'm getting ready to post it. Okay.
So but what I'm saying is,
look at that
I didn't have to send this to no graphic guy. I didn't have to do none of that. I didn't have to pay for it. I do have the monthly subscription to the chat. That's why I got it. But this saves me so much money. And all graphic people, guys, you can make your own flyer about anything.
Yes.
And do your own imaging now. So that's done. So like the toll booth drivers that we never ever will see again, now we have this.
See, but that's the whole thing that people were complaining about, AI taking over the jobs and stuff, you know? But go ahead, Shawn, I posted it, so go ahead.
And if you need imaging and all type of AI, y'all reach out to Janice, man. And Janice will charge you a few dollars and she'll make the any type of imaging for you as well. So I like to say this is not a conspiracy. May we do a moment of silence for every graphics flyer person on earth. Your job is no longer needed, and I am so sorry. So for the 4 guys that do my flyers, who's been doing flyers and invitations for me for years, I'd like to say it was a pleasure working with you. Thank you so much for your good business, but all you guys are fired.
You're on vacation indefinitely. Go ahead, Shawn. Show the video. Show the photo.
Oh, you okay? I could. And one more time. Look at that. Look at that. And look, it's posted on the board already.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Janice, do you think the graphic community will? How long you think they will last? Because it's over. How long do you think that it's done?
Well, you know what, Shawn, I don't know. There are a lot of things that not long. I'm gonna say not long because I was trying to do I was trying to learn how to do the videos and graphics and stuff without AI. And I tell you, it's not easy to do it without AI. It's like you have to take a course to learn how to do it on oh God, what is it, the thing, Creative Cloud, you know, and Adobe Workshop and all that stuff. It takes a long time to get the understanding of that. But if you are familiar with AI, you just go in there and put that prompt in there, then I think that, you know what, time is limited for a lot of these graphic artists and designers and what have you, you know, so.
Guys, we truly appreciate you. Thank you so much again for the 15th time. Shout out to Janice. She held the show down today, and I do appreciate you guys. We are taking a break. We're going to add a few more days to the break. It's summertime, you know, there's a lot going on, and we are committed to the show 100%. We truly appreciate you, but it is a summertime. You know, traditionally on this show, we do take some time off. We got a week off at the end of the month. We're going to add a few days in there, but Janice, on Thursday, I asked her today, but I'm going to leave Janice alone because she's done a great job. Janice, please, if you don't mind, on Thursday, can you give us an announcement on when we're going to do that Shawn Harvey Morning Show disco party? Janice did a great job today. I ain't going to bother today. God bless her. Janice, if you don't mind, could you give us an announcement on Thursday when we're going to have we got a disco party on the show, guys. We want you guys to dress up and you're going to win a prize. Janice will give us the date for that. Janice, you got the last word and that's it. What are you going to say?
Okay, well, I have a date in mind already. First of all, okay. So I'm gonna say, I was thinking next Friday would be a great, June 12th or June 19th. But it all depends on the dates that you have in mind, also, because you were gonna, revamp some of your.
No, that's fine. The 12th or the 19th is good. Which day is it?
That's a Friday. That's a fallback.
I know.
Friday.
Which day you want to do? Which one you want to do?
Oh, I don't know. Let me think about that. So Thursday, I'll give you the exact date.
Okay, good. Any last words for the show, Janice?
Yes, I hope everyone have an inspiring day. That's about it. Okay, peace and love.
Okay, cool. We out of here.